Morning, students. Now we have already completed our objectives of intramural tournaments. Today we'll discuss about the activities for intramural tournaments, as well as we'll discuss about the meaning of extramural tournaments. Let us discuss about the meaning of extramural tournament first of all. In intramural tournaments, as I had told you, that intramural tournaments are those tournaments in which we only play the matches inside the boundary wall. Like we play intra-house matches or intra-class matches, intra school matches. So we only play the matches, or we only play those tournaments which are organized inside the boundary wall of the organization or of the institution. But extramural tournaments are those tournaments in which we get the opportunity to play outside the wall, like outside the institution or organization. We go and play matches and tournament, like we play zonals, we play state level tournaments, we play national level tournaments. So these are called extramural tournaments. But yes, we can say that intramural tournaments are the basics for extramural tournaments, because when we play in intramural tournaments, we get the chance to be selected for extramural tournaments. So this is the meaning of extramural tournaments. Let us discuss about the activities for intramural tournaments now. The very first is type of activity is major games, and major games involved games like volleyball, hockey, cricket, basketball, kabaddi, swimming, athletics, cycling, wrestling, lawn tennis, football, softball, and badminton. So these are the major games which we can say that these are the core games in which everyone would like to participate and become the member of the school team or the state team or the national team. So these are the major games, and next we'll discuss about minor games. The following activities take place in minor games, like we do shuttle runs, kho, circle games. If you remember that, you would have played dodgeball or lungri tongue types of games in the circle. Then tag games, roller skating. Skating is a I would say ki compulsory activity from class prep to 3 in our school. Then we have potato race, we do in so during sports day, sack race, three leg race. All these types of activities are the parts of intramural tournaments, and which we do during our sports day as well as intra-house matches. The third type of activities are rhythmic activities. Basically, these activities are like lasium, dumbbell, marching, folk dance, group dance, solo dance, mass PT, rhythmic gymnastics, etc. So these are the rhythmic exercises, or these are the rhythmic activities which we also do during the sports day. The fourth type of activity is creative activity, which includes painting, drawing, sculpturing, and making models. See, if you're thinking that how come these painting, drawing, sculpturing are or making models are the part of sports? See, uh, intramural tournaments or intramural competitions are the competitions basically which are organized inside the walls of the institution or school. So these activities are also the part of co-curricular activities, and they can also be be the intramural competitions, so that it can be organized at school level for the students for their recreation. The last type of activity is combative sports. Combative sports are, it belongs to boxing, judo, taekwondo, karate, etc. I mean, activities related to self-defense are known as combative sports. And you know that taekwondo, karate, these are the parts of our school activities also. I hope you were able to understand the meaning of the types of activities we have in intramural tournaments. Please complete your work on time and send me before 12. Thank you and have a nice day.